across the street, bringing you the very best in fake news journalism. This is Newsline. I am your host, Earl from Ipanema. Our top story tonight, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is dead. He was tragically killed in a freak accident over the skies of Barcelona, Spain today. The famed reindeer was hit by a flock of seagulls and a Boeing 787 MAX. Witnesses report the reindeer in Spain was hit mainly by the plane. As for the flock of seagulls, they ran. They ran so far away, but they could not get away. Today, an ANA Boeing 787 Dreamliner from Seoul, South Korea, carrying 10 VPs from the NAACP, sent out a mayday after a CIA agent discovered TNT in his PB&J. The crew flew the 787 to the DMZ, where an FCC spokesman, PhD UNLV, told NBC and the DMB, said that, quote, the FAA will receive an IOU COD from the IRA ASAP. The CEO of the UNCFDIC LMFAO said FIFA had the TNT, not ANA. The TSA gave the A-OK, and the 787 continued its flight with an ETA into LAX of 12 hours. Scientists at NASA reported today that they have discovered alien feline life on Mars. Sadly, Curiosity, the Mars rover that had discovered the specimen, also ran over just moments later. One scientist was recorded saying, "We were all really excited until Curiosity killed the cat." In the murder trial of alleged hitman Victor Icepick DiCarlo, the Icepick confessed in court today that he was hired to beat a rival mobster to death in a rice field using only 2 porcelain figures. Prosecutors admit that this is the first known case of a knick-knack paddywhack. And now it's time for the weather. The weather portion of this broadcast is brought to you by the Climate Change Hoax Initiative. Here with the weather is Reginald Washington. Reginald.
Thanks, Earl. I'm Reginald Washington, your local weatherman. We have all the weather, man. Well, it's been quite a week for weather. We've had a lot of it. It started off kind of warm. Yeah, warm. Freaking hot. Then it got hotter and a little bit hotter and a little bit hotter. And then it started raining, and that was wet, and then steamy, and it was humid. I mean, it was hot. It was hotter than a horse ass on dollar night. Turning to the current forecast, tonight, dark and hot. Continue mostly hot tonight, followed by widely scattered hot and more hot in the morning. Should be mostly sunny tomorrow, which is probably no surprise to anyone since it's the middle of summer and we would expect it to be sunny. But the skies tomorrow will probably be clear. We could expect that, and if we're lucky, we could be able to see Uranus. Continuing with the forecast, hot. Did I mention, look at these temperatures. Man, I mean, we're talking like ridiculously hot. When was the last time you used the phrase, it's going to cool down to 109 by the weekend? But hey, with the wind chill factor, it could be as low as 106. I mean, it's so hot the cows are giving evaporated milk. Well, again, this is Reginald Washington. That's about all the time we have for the weather for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, good night, and good weather.
And that's all, folks. Please join us tomorrow for another edition of Newsline. Thank you, and good night.